Welcome students. Today, let's understand the election process that goes in India and its practical difficulties and come up with some kind of solution. In country like India, which is very vast and has diversity across its length and breadth, we have some Herculean task to conduct elections that too in smooth manner without disrupting its democratic values, for which it was conducted in multiple phases. Sometimes it's 4 phases and 6 phases. So, is it possible to conduct elections in one phase? So, we're today discussing about one election, one phase. It's about the opinionated article that has served in newspaper by S.Y. Qureshi, former election commissioner. So, what are the practical problems that we encounter in this? And let's try to find the solutions, at least the suggestive measures to address them. First thing first, to conduct in various phases, we need complex machinery. When I say machinery, it's about the human resource and other resources. So these complex machinery is being transferred from one place of the country to other in each phase. For example, you need CRPF and other police force who are transferred from one part of the country to other when we move on from one phase to other. So, along with them, the local machinery of teachers or other staff who are involved in various government offices are leveraged to conduct elections. So, these people, can they be consolidated and work in tandem? And do we have such huge resource to conduct elections in single phase is the question. So the second thing is implementation of model code of conduct. So model code of conduct, though it doesn't have any statutory backing, it's actually trying to ensure democratic values. Here, I would make you understand by a particular example so that you can understand how model code of conduct is a complex thing and how it forms a hurdle to various phases of election. For example, to ensure democratically, we need to have clarity of thought. As an voter, we need to be voting with informed decisions. So if a leader or a particular party is changing its stance after phase after phase, if it is favoring a particular land or particular state verbally or as part of its manifesto in one phase and then suddenly changes stance in another phase, then to curb such kind of malicious or playing differently to influence voters in different phases, you need model code of conduct to be implemented across the phases. So, for example, there's a hate speech or some kind of incitement, then IPC, which would be changed into Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita hereafter, had 153 and 295. Can they be promulgated to give the same effect of what model code of conduct doesn't have as a statutory backing? If that happens, then there is one more hurdle that's cleared for one phase, one election. Let's come back to this complex machinery. India definitely lacks enough police force and other human resource. It has been leveraging many government officers in various fields like teachers or some kind of clerks to ensure its polling is smoothly conducted. Now, leveraging technology and other volunteers could be one way of doing it. So, along with this, is it somewhere related to one country, one election? That means, is it somewhere related to simultaneous elections? Is it possible? Is another question that we are dealing here. So with simultaneous elections, we need to sync various state governments, for which we need to at least bring synergy, and also, if possible, constitutional amendment, which is a complex process. But having said that, this has nothing to do with one phase, one election. Having elections in one phase makes it democratically feasible. The problem which we spoke about, model code of conduct, would be eliminated. Second thing, with human resources, of course, you leverage various police forces and also government officials, and some kind of casual outsourcing could be done, because various government offices are being leveraged. Instead, can we sort the huge IT services that India has? Of course, subject to the sovereignty, we would not outsource it to a foreign company, but these ITS services can reduce the problem of human resource to increase the efficiency. Hope we got some solutions, at least suggestive measures. So before ending this, I would pose you a question for which you can comment below. Please name the committee which was set up to suggest about one nation, one election, that is simultaneous elections. Another day with much more informative video, I would be before you. Till then, thank you.